why study creativity and psychology together? I mean, I think we both know that there's value in it, but I think for the average Jane or Joe, they might be saying, well, I mean, I can go take a watercolor class. If I'm a psychologist, do I really need to take a specialization in creativity? What is that going to do for, the psychologist who's maybe already practicing or someone who's pursuing that as a discipline?
I think the psychological components that are involved in it, and we can use a reductionist approach to it and look at the minutia. We can look at the neural stimulation that goes on. Does it stimulate endorphins? Does it stimulate some kind of process for us that brings us joy, or allows us to feel, something beyond ourselves. And if we tie this with humanistic tenets of looking at the whole person and embracing um, all aspects of them, and we can also look from the standpoint of culture, that our culture and the cultures we hold membership in often inform through our experiences in growing up the artifacts and the art that comes out of that. And that's a powerful sense of belonging to something. And I think, again, to Dr. Gina Belta would say, it's our ancestors, allowing us, that opportunity. But the psychological impact of allowing yourself that the process of it, that you look at how do you incept an idea? What medium do you want to use, to bring that to fruition? How do you innovate? Is it something that we need? Is it something to solve a problem, right? And could this be happening on a daily basis? My kid, I think during the pandemic, parents were ultimately creative. How do I get them to go to school? How do I survive this? Right. And the psychology in the satisfaction of being able to achieve getting through yet another day, right? It seems small, but in reality, it provides so much for us. And I think, a lot of the research is looking at these very tiny, small components of what might give us the answer to why creativity happens and what is the neural processing of it. But from our standpoint as humanistic psychologists and existential psychologists, we also embrace the philosophical component of the why. What does it mean, to be creative?